Hello all who's watching, and sorry about how this video is like in the middle of the fight at the end, because this match took like 31 minutes and 17 seconds. It was a very long one. And I just want to put this little commentary for this video to say that Bucket can be very beastly. And for those who don't believe me, well, there are a few people who've had their stories of how Bucket can solo monsters. One of my friends actually said that a Bucket soloed a Goliath and beat him. Of course, the Goliath was a little bit below half health, but it still had full armor and it had enough health to like win the whole entire match. But the Bucket just messed him all up completely. And that's about what I did here in this video, because this Kraken dude, like he was wrecking us. My team wasn't too bad. It's just that we had strikes on us, and each and every time he got strikes on us at this point, like, people would just die constantly, and there was not much we could do. But the thing that I'm trying to get here through this video is that Bucket is a beastly support character as his own. He may not have shields, he may not have damage amplifiers, but the best thing about Bucket is his turrets. Those suckers do the most damage. They do practically all the damage, really. Because his UAV is good for finding the monster, but if you really have no need to use it, like say you have Maggie and Daisy, or let's say you have Crow, you don't even need to use Bucket's UAV as often. In fact, most games that I play with Bucket, I didn't even have to use Bucket's UAV, except maybe once or twice. That's just about it. Other than that, I'm just basically following everybody else, and whenever we spot the monster, we hunt that sucker down. We chase him off. We anticipate his movements, and we try to capture him so we can get him killed. That's what all Evolve players need to know, to anticipate and to eliminate. And with Bucket, when he gets into combat, his best strength is his turrets. So when you get into combat, you toss out turrets, all 5 of them, and make sure you spread them out in different locations, like 3 in one location, 2 in another, so that way the monster does not have a place to hide for long and they don't get their armor regeneration. This helps a lot throughout the whole entire game. Sure, it may not quickly kill the monster as a lot of people want, but the thing is that you'll have that chance at the end. Because like here at the end, I'm busy trying to kill this motherfucker off, but he is just like wrecking our team. And even at this point, I want to mention here, I got hit constantly. I thought that I was going to die because he found me out, and I was like, oh dear God. But it appeared that he didn't, and I got lucky as shit for that. So what I did was I got in the back, I hid, and I tossed out a couple of turrets to prepare myself. Always toss out turrets to prepare yourself. Like, that's Bucket's main thing. His turrets are his supporting class. Just like how Kraken has those Banshee mines that linger around everywhere, those turrets are the same thing. They linger until you either used all of them or until something happens to them. And what I did here is that I made sure that every time the monster chased after me, I cloaked immediately. Sure, yeah, you don't have to always cloak immediately, but if you want to tactically run away so that way you can toss out more turrets near the power relay so the monster doesn't destroy it fast enough, then, you know, go ahead and do that. You gotta make sure you play smart. So what I'm trying to mention here is that make sure you use Bucket to his fullest potential. His fullest potential being that you over abuse those turrets as much as possible. You may not like doing it, but when you are a Bucket man, you have to toss out his Bucket turrets. Those will be your winning achievements. Those will be your final crowning moments of being the fucking OPest hunter on all the freaking lists, the character list. It don't even matter, man. Because seriously, when Bucket is using those turrets, there will be people that tell you, I hate Bucket because his turrets are OP as shit. And that's what makes him a support character. Whenever you have another support character like Cabot, His OS, oh my god, his railgun and damage amplifier, they are crazy as heck. When you hear about Sunny, it's my god, that drone shield is ridiculous. Or I can't grab anybody or I can't run away because of the jetpack boost. Or when it comes to Hank, his orbital barrage, not so much useful, but when that sucker hits, oh my god, the damage. And that freaking shield that he has that keeps helping every single body out, it will drive a monster crazy. And that's the same thing with Bucket. It's his UAV and his turrets. That's what their supporting character is supposed to be for. Now, as you see here, the best way to get the monster's attention and get him away from the power relay is tossing turrets ahead of time, so that way you can run away and mislead the monster to a different location, making him think, oh, he must have went this way. Oh god, where the fuck did he go? And all that nonsense. You see, I'm playing without a mic here, so I'm trying to get my teammates to come over to the turrets so they can do their thing and get that damage in. Now, they're far away and they're not going to get to there in time, but that's what you need to do whether you have a mic or you don't. You have to communicate with your teammates. You gotta let them know. It doesn't matter. Just ping the location like crazy to tell them come over here. Come here. Here. So then that way they can come over there, and that way the monster can get like more damage. Or if any other support character, they can get the help they need instead of running around and losing sight of the support. And that's that's what causes deaths, man. When you lose sight of support, you lose sight of everything. Like the game's already over at that point. Alright, so right here I try to place some turrets in a certain area so that way the monster can be fooled into thinking that I went in one direction. Again, it helps out into fooling the monster and tossing out turrets in certain locations to make them think, oh, okay, so the bucket player went this way. But then again, you went all the way to the other side of the map or to the power relay to even lay down more turrets to distract him even more and annoy him even further. But because I went to the location that I went to, I was found out by the monster. I barely escaped him. Like, barely. He was pissed the fuck off. Now you can see at this point the monster is following me. He's like really pissed off at me. He really wants me dead. and I tried to run away, and he got me for that. So, of course, Bucket is not perfect. Some people can actually see cloaked people. Some people could just follow the footprints. If you just jump and run at the same time, it helps with evading the monster, since he can't like fully smell your footprints, and you're in the air, you're not leaving a lot of tracks and all that. But eventually he will find you out if he guesses where you're going, and he will get you like he got me. But that's still not a big problem, since my teammates came back and helped me out, and I cloaked at the right moment too, as well as Slim. That dude, I gotta give him props. He was healing me right before he died, and at that point where I was knocked down, he foreclouded me to help my best chances of being even more unnoticed by the monster. Now at this point my teammates are down, and I threw out turrets beforehand so I could buy time for the power relay so the monster doesn't win. I didn't show any fear in shooting at the monster when I jumped down, because I did not want that monster to win since he was so close to destroying the power relay. Now when I ran, I made sure I came back, because some monsters usually tend to just throw out banshee mines like this Kraken here, just so then I can like be scared or die instantly or be distracted or whatever. But that didn't deter me. I had to come back, and I had to keep on the distraction to pull him away, especially since my cloaking field was ready for use. See now, but when I got hit at that point where he vortexed me, I thought I was dead. I thought I was a goner. I was like, oh dear God, it's over. I lasted for so long, but he didn't get me, which was like surprising as heck. And I was like, oh my God, we can do this now. Well, I'm done talking for now, so I'm just going to let the rest of this video play. And if you like, please, hit the like button. Please also subscribe if you want to see more videos like Evolve, or if you want to see something totally different like entertainment videos or other gaming videos that I do. Share to everyone else, yada yada yada. I don't like promoting too much, but you know what, I might as well. Why not? And again, thank you for watching. And as always, dear viewer, until next time.